Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Steel Tarot. Today is Monday, June 5th. I'm here for your weekly reading for the week of June 5th through June 10th. I have already shuffled the Crow Tarot deck, which you see here. I hadn't started the video and just realized it, so I will jump right into it. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We had the Strawberry Full Moon on Saturday night, Saturday, June 3rd. Typically, full moons are kind of about illuminating, kind of like what lies within us, kind of like what lies beneath. It's all I think of full moons as kind of like a bit of illumination, but also an opportunity to kind of spend some time in with some introspection, exploring new creative energies and ideas and opportunities, and kind of grounding yourself and taking some time to like just I think kind of like reset and recalibrate. I think is a great way to do it, right? So for this week, I thought I might do a Celtic Cross reading. I'm going to continue using the Crow Tarot deck because I'm really loving it and I'm kind of breaking it in, and I'm eager to continue to share it with you. And there's a lot of cards that still haven't shown up, so I kind of want to see where they show up and what kind of energies and other things I take away from those cards. And then we'll also pull some Whispers of the Ocean Oracle cards for themes for the week. So let's start with the current energy. For the current energy, we have the Page of Cups. What's crossing you is the Ten of Pentacles. In the area of your recent past, we have the Page of Wands. In the area of the conscious mind, we have the King of Pentacles. In the area of the subconscious mind, we have the Strength card. Then in the future, we have the Emperor. Wow, loving this. Loving it so far. Okay, let me just move these forward so I can kind of keep them all in the line of sight of the camera. Excuse me. I'll cover these up for now, but as you know, I'll read those. And then the person, the card that's representing you, the King of Swords. So this is the second king. That's really interesting. The person or situation that's approaching you, we have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. In the area of your hopes and dreams, we have the Knight of Wands. And then in the area of the outcome, we have the Five of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. That's not... All right, so while we might be thinking, geez, that's not the outcome that we really want. As you know, tarot is really kind of what we make of it, right? It doesn't necessarily mean it's something that definitely has to happen. It really kind of gives us a good view as to what we could anticipate. And then we all have free will to kind of make our own decisions and reframe the way we think about things and pursue different avenues and take a step back sometimes if it's needed, right? So let's start, though, with the current energy. Current energy coming into the week is amazing. So Page of Cups, this is typically a message. Pages are messengers, right? So and this one here, I haven't necessarily seen it, but continuing the theme that we've got before from the other, from Pride Tarot deck, Robin Wood Tarot, and of course the Rider Waite one, which I'm not displaying here. We have the fish coming out of the cup. So I mean, hey, this is like an overpouring of an emotion. This is emotion flowing over, coming at somebody, and there's a connection between the two here. So someone could be coming in to express some sort of gratitude, appreciation, maybe even love to you. This could be a friend. This could be somebody you've met or recently dated, but it doesn't have to be either. Like I said, a lot of times it could just be like really kind of expressing like connecting with somebody that means a lot to you. It could be somebody that is reaching out to you, and it could also be you reaching out to them. But what's crossing you, or kind of like what's over you, is this whole like this Ten of Pentacles. This is an incredible amount of financial prosperity and abundance, right? So you might really be feeling, and abundance means a lot of things, right? So the Pentacles typically do mean money. And but when I look at this card here, for example, I definitely glean abundance and all of the comforts of life. But abundance is a lot of things. The abundance of friends, the abundance of money, the abundance of opportunity, the abundance of joy, the abundance of whatever the case might be, excitement, travel, whatever. There's an abundance all around us. So it's really up to you to kind of frame, like, what do you feel like the abundance is? So you might really be feeling like the cup is overflowing, and maybe people are around you and you feel so loved, appreciated, valued, and of course, it could also relate to money too, right? This could be somebody coming in and saying, "Hey, I've got this great idea, and this is something that's bringing you tremendous amount of money. Maybe you're the one with the money, and then someone's coming to you with an idea, and they're saying, "Hey, listen, I would really love to work with you on this opportunity," and but you've got the money. Maybe you're the financial one and that has the resources to help fund it. So regardless, this is a wonderful energy coming into the week. And then in the area of the recent past, this is where I'm kind of like, this could be somebody coming to you because, again, we have a page of wands. This person, this page, this messenger brings in something that excites you, something that excites them. This is something that you're jiving with somebody on, something that is really just kind of uplifting and puts you in a high vibe kind of frame of mind, right? We know from Esther Hicks that, the higher vibe we when we're vibrating at a higher vibe, that is when we have emotion that is on the positive end of that spectrum, we attract more of things that are on the end of that spectrum. We attract those type of high vibe, scenarios, those people, those places, those ideas, those things that we call serendipitous events, that kind of thing. We attract those into our lives. So I think whatever this is, you're probably coming in at a high vibe. So maybe last week, maybe last month, maybe you're just in general, you're coming from a point of being a high vibe. And that's kind of what you're going to attract more of that. So that's kind of like what this is, right? If you're vibrating high vibe, another page, somebody coming in with a message or something positive or something exciting, and maybe this is somebody who wants to kind of date you or somebody who wants to take you somewhere. They might want to take you somewhere. Maybe that's what this 10 of Pentacles means. So I think be open to all those scenarios, right? If you get an offer this week, but for anything, like, hey, let's meet up for drinks, let's meet up for coffee, can I take you to dinner? That is kind of like what I'm kind of gleaning, all right? But there's definitely like a lot of abundance in this reading, and a lot of like positive financial stability, right? So in the area of the conscious mind with the King of Pentacles. So if we think about your conscious mind, right? The thoughts that you're consciously thinking about, I think being financially secure and independent. And I feel like you're feeling that this week. The King of Pentacles is somebody he is financially secure, but he's also very stable, and he's also very, he has strong conviction. He has strong conviction, but he's also very comfortable, like with who he is, where he is, and what he is. Okay. So, all the kings they are strong leaders. So in your mind, in your conscious mind, that's kind of what you want to do this week, right? Is kind of think about the positive outcomes that could happen to you and what you truly desire, and visualize that. Think about yourself from a standpoint of having all that you really desire, having that security, whether it's a new job, whether it's a thriving business, and whether it's attracting new business opportunity, new business, sales into your existing business, whatever the case might be. It's these conscious mind. It's the thoughts in the conscious mind that are going to really kind of attract more, but also kind of they will seep into your subconscious mind. In your subconscious mind, the universe will look to find ways for that to be exhibited in your personal life. Okay. So it's no surprise then in the subconscious mind, we have the Strength card. So I haven't seen this card before. I really, really like this. So just like we typically see, we have the infinity symbol above it here. We have the lion. So this lion, I can't tell if he's yawning or he's trying to eat the crow, which is perched on his face. Either way, I don't care. I really like it. I like the card a lot, because even when I look off in the distance, how beautiful does the background look? I mean, it almost looks like the sun is rising, the sun is setting, but regardless, it is a strong orangey color. And of course we have, this crow is not remotely scared or uncomfortable to be sitting on a lion's face when his life could be potentially in danger. So, I think as it relates to the subconscious mind, what this is telling me is, the subconscious mind, you're kind of embedding the fact that, hey, maybe you're feeding yourself affirmations and other things that you are strong, you have all the power within you, and, you're able to manifest that life that you truly desire if you just focus on it and believe that it's coming. So, I mean, the Strength card is just that, is kind of, and as we know, when we try to manifest something, we try to use the law of attraction. Remember, what's most important is the what and the why, knowing that the how and the when are none of your business, and frankly they're both out of your control. You can want a relationship, you can want a new house, you could want a vacation house, you can want a brand new car, right? So what you want and why you want it are all your business. You should be spending a lot of time reflecting on that in both your conscious mind and then allowing your subconscious mind to kind of take it and ingest it and then believe it. um, the when it happens and how it happens are none of your business, because frankly there's a ton of ways that could happen. I often hear, I often read great success stories. There's a great channel, a Neville Goddard channel on Reddit, and every week they post, people are encouraged to post success stories, and there's a ton of them. And what I continually see is that, excuse me, a lot of the success stories and the details are not in the manner in which we thought it would happen. And that's happened to me in my own personal life, even in manifesting insignificant things. Things that I had just thought about, geez, I would really love to have. I was trying to manifest, or not even really trying. I just kind of consciously thought about like this camel colored overcoat that I wanted to buy. And I really never seen one or thought about one, and I did think about it for a couple of minutes. I was like, I really would love to find one of those. And then I found it walking one day through, about a week and a half later, I found it walking through a Marshall store, and it was a Cole Haan. So it was a great brand. It was like $130 or something, not too expensive, and for Cole Haan, but it wasn't really where I expected to find it, and it wasn't when I expected to find it. So it's kind of like, how do these things come into your experience? They're usually good deals. Like when they come to me, they're usually financially, like, it's like discounted, or sometimes things will come to me and it's like, oh, well, that was like free. It was like given to me, that kind of thing. But oftentimes it's just like significantly discounted. So anyway, sorry to go off on that little bit of a tangent, but in the future, what's coming towards you, which is consistent with that, is the Emperor. This is being fully in control. The Emperor, I mean, he reigns over the land. Like, he is in charge, and he is also again, just like the King of Pentacles here, right? Just like the king, he is in a very strong position. He is securely and firmly sitting on in this throne-like chair. They both are. And they're both in a position of power. They both are highly admired, respected, valued, and appreciated. And so I think in your future, if whatever you're manifesting here, I mean, this definitely says to me, like, your current energy definitely says something about like success and opportunity, right? So again, beautiful card. I love this card. I love this year. But whatever you're working on, whatever opportunities come to you this week, are going to bring tremendous success and abundance into your life. So, by all means, I think you should definitely, certainly explore these opportunities that are here, and be very consciously aware of what you're thinking about, and visualize it as much and as clearly as possible. And so let's move on to the card that's representing you. So we have the King of Swords. So again, we have two kings here on the table. So this is you. The king is definitely you. This week, hopefully more, beyond a week, you are the king. You are the secure party. You express yourself clearly and concisely. You are firm in your convictions and your understanding, and you are in a position of great strength and power. And, this is a wonderful place to be. And, kings they are sought after for advice, for guidance, and this king is no different. So, and as far as the person or the situation that you're attracting towards you, we have the Eight of Cups here. So the Eight of Cups could be like what you could be attracting, the person or situation. This could be a move. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but it's leaving something behind, right? And maybe you're leaving behind some of those insecurities, some of those ideas or thoughts that don't serve you, whatever it is, because you're in a very strong conscious state of mind, I feel like, this week. You've got a lot of financial abundance. You're in a very good point. You're kind of in alignment, as I see it. Between this King of Pentacles and the Strength card. Again, these are very confident, very secure, very strong cards. And, let's just even stop here for a minute and just realize that, like, we have the two, we have the Emperor and the Strength card, which are two major arcana cards. We have the two Pentacle cards. We have we have the Cups and the Wands here. And then we have the two Kings. We have the two Kings. Do we have any other connections? No. Okay. So the person's situation, like coming back to this for a second, is the Eight of Cups. I mean, this could be moving on from something. This could be leaving something behind. This could be simply like, changing the viewpoint too, because I think he's like walked away. He's turned away from something that's no longer serving him. So, and this crow, as you can see here, is kind of like turned his back on these Eight Cups, and so I do like that. I do like that a lot. I'm just kind of like looking at this card thinking like, I like the blues. I'm never, usually there's less blues in it, but so anyway, I think it could be moving on from something. And or it could be a physical move too, but I think it could also just be like, hey, you're really kind of turned around from something. Or you know what it could be too, in regards to the Eight of Cups. I mean, the other thing I just got for somebody is like, you know what? Because you're coming in so strong, some people might be someone or some people could be actually walking away and kind of like leaving you. And I think that might sound bad. That might be a blessing, because actually, yes, that's what I'm getting now. So I think you're in such a strong position with this King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Strength card. And and with being crossed by the 10 of Pentacles, you're in such a strong standpoint that some people are going to be intimidated by that. They're not going to like that, and you know what? They don't fit into your life. So if you're losing a connection with somebody, or somebody seems to be moving on, or somebody is kind of becoming more of like you're kind of losing the connection you might have had with somebody. That person could be walking away, and that could bring you some sadness, as we see in the outcome. But I think what you got to remind yourself is that like what goes on in your own mind is very important. And my assumption or my feeling is that whoever is leaving and maybe walking away, you might be sad because it's over. And my thought to you is, be glad that it happened, but also accept and appreciate the fact that people outgrow one another, and things change. But if you're in this position of strength, not everybody might be able to handle that. And maybe somebody can't handle that, and they're kind of isolating a bit. And I think it's important for you to remember that that's okay. That's okay for you, and it's okay for them. It's not their fault. It's not your fault, but things are looking really good for you. So let those people, let those things, like whatever it is, let those walk away. And I would say, be sad for a couple of minutes, but then I think kind of put it aside and move on. You're not being abandoned. You're opening the door for new things to come into your experience, okay? So I think be particularly mindful of that. So in the area of the hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this could be like chasing after somebody, for example. The Knight of Wands is very passionate. So, I think if I look at just the order of these cards, right? So let's look at this. You might sense somebody's kind of walking away, and the instinct, the fear, like we talk about this in the hopes and fears, the hope could be like, I can chase after them and get them back, and you're not going to be, and it could bring some sadness in, right? So I think reading from left to right here, or bottom to top in this row on the Celtic cross, that could be the way it falls. But again, I mean, I think we need to kind of separate what this side looks like and what this side looks like. And this is very, very strong. This is confidence. This is skill. This is leadership. This is financial abundance. This is messages coming in with ideas and love and appreciation. This could be somebody new walking into your life too, the Page of Cups, and maybe somebody doesn't like that. So I think what you need to do here, if any of this resonates with you, and I know I'm kind of all over the place, but sometimes these things just come into your mind. Like they just all of a sudden, just like something just comes out of my mouth, and sometimes it's just how it is. I think there's two things going on here, but I think the most important thing for you to focus your mindset on is this, because this is very, very strong, and this could detract from it. So, as we know from the law of attraction, you get what you think about, and our vibration really resonates with the universe, and we attract more of what we vibrate at. We get more of what we are than we get what we want. Okay, so remember that, and be the emperor. Be the emperor, okay? Be and think like the King of Pentacles. And embed all of the strength, belief, and certainty within your subconscious mind that you can have do be anything you want, and you will be able to do that. And allow whatever doesn't serve you to kind of flow away. Okay, so I hope this is helpful. I actually really like this. It wasn't necessarily the way I thought it was going to go, but I think this has been a good one. So let's see what the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle cards have to say. Let's see. And one didn't come out, so I'm going to put this one right here because I'm going to include that. It stayed in the box. So I am a little interested to see what it's going to say. Okay, so a couple of themes for the week. Let's see what that one said first. Okay, unexplained wonder. Magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All your prayers are answered now. Okay, so maybe this is an affirmation for the week. So I would encourage you to consider reciting this. When you see this, take a moment and read this out loud. Read it with me. Magical blessings and miracles are occurring in my life. All of my prayers are answered now. All right, we'll pull one more. And then push to the surface. You may have become complacent. You may be stalling or need a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. Okay, so where have you become complacent? What are you going to do about it? Where are you stalling? Where do you need some new energy? Shake things up a little bit. And with that, I will wish you a great week and be back again soon.